Hello from Penzance in the south of England, where I'm about to do my makeup and tell you how I manifested this life and how I got here. And then I'm going to tell you how I am now looking forward to manifest the next thing. I quite literally got exactly what I asked for in this life. And I'm very tired right now because I didn't sleep very much last night, so my energy is down, but believe me, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. And I need to get my makeup done, so I'm doing a 2-in-1. Hope you don't mind. So, a year and a half ago, I moved to Los Angeles, and I always knew Los Angeles was going to be temporary. It's not necessarily my favorite city. In fact, I didn't really like the city, but I followed what I call the invisible strings there to Los Angeles, and I knew I was supposed to be there, and I knew that there was a very I got so sunburned today. Wow. That is really bad. You can see how red I am. This color usually is like pretty good on me. I got sunburned on this side too. Oh no. That side's better, but uh-oh. This might be a bit of a chaotic / mildly disastrous makeup day. We're gonna see what happens. Or maybe it's just gonna mellow it out and like not be quite so chaotic. So back to my story. I'm living in Los Angeles. I knew that I moved there because the people there, it felt kind of like fate. I was destined to meet a certain number of people. This color is cracking me up. And I did. I met all those people. And even when LA was really fucking hard, I knew I was meant to be there. And I knew the time would come when it was time to leave. And sure enough, it did. My friend and I had tickets to Italy to go on a trip together. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to use that as my launching pad to go live my travel all the time, live the digital nomad lifestyle that I've always wanted to live. So I asked the universe, as I'm manifesting this, I'm like, what do I need in order to do this? And how do I want to feel when I get on that plane? So here's what I asked for. When I get on the plane, I am debt-free, abundantly resourced, meaning money in the bank, and I am prepared to travel indefinitely. Those were the 3 things that I kind of pinpointed and prayed for, constantly asking the universe for them. What do we think? I might do another round of this because I did a very light layer. Because I got sunburned today, I moisturized the fuck out of my face. So it's like greasy. It's a very long story. Anyways. So I listened to all of the signs that the universe was telling me. I asked for it. I prayed all the time. And anytime doubt would come in, I would go, nope, I've asked the universe for it. I have asked the universe for me to be debt-free, abundantly resourced, and prepared to travel indefinitely. And I got to, basically, I sold everything I own. I moved out of my house in Echo Park, and I was home in Santa Barbara for my mom's wedding. And one of the plans that was kind of gonna help really set me up for this is to sell my car. And it was the Friday before I left. I left on a Tuesday. This was a Friday. It was also the day before my mom's wedding. It was a chaotic time. I was like, I haven't sold my car yet. And if I don't sell my car, then I can't pay off my credit card and have this bank backup money set and ready to go. And I just trusted. I just was like, you know what? It's going to happen because I asked the universe and I trust and I'm listening and I'm taking the steps that it takes to get there. And sure enough, on Friday afternoon, I sold my car. Somebody off Facebook Marketplace drove down from Santa Maria and they handed me $8,000 cash that day, which was pretty cool. And so with that, I was able to pay off my debt and put a bunch into savings so that I have money to travel with. And then on top of that, I was gifted things. So my grandmother, who's very generous, she gave me $2,000 to travel as well. My birthday is it's this month. What is today? today I'm filming this is the 6th. My birthday's on the 23rd. So this was her pre-birthday gift, and she gave me extra. She gave me more than she ever would because she wants to help me, like, support me in this next step. Because the long-term goal is to live in London. Let's talk about that. So basically, long story short, I got on that plane to London to go do all these things I had planned and go on my trip with my friend. And I was indeed debt-free, abundantly resourced, and prepared to travel indefinitely. And I was sitting on the plane and I was like, I did it. It came to pass. And it came to pass pretty similar to how I thought it would, which is cool. It doesn't always do that. When I'm manifesting, I really have to, like, be open to it coming through in any form that it wants to come through in. Because it doesn't really matter if the form is different, if it still is fulfilling that need and that desire. So, moving forward, I know I'm not looking into the camera, I'm sorry, it's because I'm looking at myself. So today I sat down, because I'm currently living the life I had wanted, and I have travels planned all summer, and that's very exciting. I'm looking ahead at what I want next. Being in London really showed me that I want to live there. I want to be there. I had all these really beautiful visions come through of kind of what life I want to be living come fall. So I have this vision, excuse me, by the time fall comes around, the weather is changing and like it's September-ish. I have this vision of me in this home, in this flat in London, and I'm assuming it's London, and it's just this beautiful vision of like sitting on a terrace, sipping my morning coffee, having my morning pages, and just the feeling of being in this home that I love, in this life that I love. And that's something that feels very true to me, and when a vision comes through like that feels so true, I know that it is meant to be, and it's my job to like work with the universe to co-create that and figure out how to make that happen. So what I did today, because it causes me stress and anxiety to think, well, I really want it, but then not know if it's actually going to happen. And so what I did today to cut away that like anxious, is it going to happen feeling, is exactly what I did the last time it worked when I manifested this. I want to make sure that if you're listening to this, you know what human design is and you're aware of what your manifestation type is, because there are a couple variables in it that are very important because we're not all meant to manifest in the same way. If you don't know that, just go do that. Go look it up. So that you're not trying to manifest my way when that's wrong for you. I'm not going to explain that in this video. I have other videos that explain that. So I am an emotional, non-specific, active manifester, meaning my job when I'm manifesting something is to get very clear on how I want to feel the vibes of the thing that it is that I'm manifesting, and then live in them as much as possible. Other people are meant to like get really detail specific. Some people are meant to like think of it once and let it go. That's not me. This part's not going to be cute, so I'm sorry about that. Can I do this in the camera? I can. Ah! That's so funny. It's not working though. I need to sharpen it, but I think I lost my sharpener in my move, which is kind of sad. You know what? We're just going to do the easy thing and not do the waterline today and just give a little bit of something, something, something. As you can see, don't judge it yet. There's a process. My makeup is pretty minimal. I'm also not like doing something tonight. I'm just kind of gonna go downstairs and write, because actually this video I just outlined as a Substack post. So I'm gonna go downstairs and write the Substack post, but I was like, you know what? This can be a video too. And so I decided to make the video while I did my makeup. Anyways, that's the background. So you can go check out my Substack, which I usually link in the description in my things. See, it just kind of blends and it just gives me a little pop. I don't come from a makeup background, but I do come from a theater background. So my makeup is usually quick and dirty and doesn't have to look amazing close up, but I can do it really fast. Again, it's all for the vibes. So, back to the point of this. Today, I am sitting at a cute little cafe just down the road, and I'm like, I need to get clear on what it is that I want, and I'm gonna choose 3 things like I did last time to keep in my mind and to have that be the manifestation, the affirmation, the prayer that I put out to the universe all the time. Last time it was, I am debt-free, I am abundantly resourced, and I'm prepared to travel indefinitely. This time what I did is I started journaling, and I've been thinking about this, dreaming about this, talking about it for a while, so it all came pretty clear to me. But I journaled about what it is that I want. What is that vision? Like, what are the pieces of that vision that are really important? And because I'm a feel person, what are the feelings that I want? So the first thing is a visa. I need a visa. I need a visa to stay in London. And the school that I applied to didn't let me in. And I will make a video about that because that's in the series that I'm working on. But I applied to another school. Basically, the only way I really can get a visa right now is through school, unless some other miracle happens. And so I am praying for a miracle, basically, to stay. I can stay on a tourist visa for up to 2 years, only 6 months at a time, and I can't work. So that doesn't really work. Like, I can't even work for myself. I can't make any money. But this vision is so strong, and I just trust that the universe can work things out that I could never even, like, consider before. So that's the first thing. Visa secured by the fall. By this fall, when the temperature changes, when September comes around, I will have my visa secured. The second thing has to do with what I'm doing right now, which is filming, and creating and writing on my Substack. So I am in the baby stages of starting an intuitive practice. I am an intuitive. I found out I had psychic mediumship skills last year, and though I don't really do much mediumship because it's not exactly my stuff, it like launched me into this whole basically like the vision that I've had for a business that I want to run and a practice that I want to have since 2020. It's been 6 years of this, like, I kind of want to do this thing. This was like, okay, I can do this. I can't fuck around anymore. Like, I have the abilities. Let's fucking go. So the idea is that I do, well, it's not even an idea. I do this. I'm just trying to get like the regular practice of it off the ground. I do intuitive readings for purpose and direction because one of my all-time favorite things, and it lights me the fuck up, and I can go at it for hours with people, is talking to people and figuring out what it is that lights the spark in their eye. What is it that they secretly want? What is it that if money wasn't an object or they didn't have any obligations, they would go do it? What is that thing? And then we figure out, okay, how can you make that actually happen? Because I can guarantee you it's possible to happen. I can guarantee you that secret thing that you're thinking about right now that you're like, oh, I always kind of wish I could do that. I can guarantee you we could figure out a way to make it work. Even if it's just in the smallest ways first, we can figure out a way to make it work. So then we go through, I use tarot, I use human design. Human design is very important in this work because I can't tell you to manifest something if I'm telling you completely the wrong way to manifest it. So we look at your human design, we use tarot as a tool, and then I also have oracle cards. I don't use them as much to divine just because tarot is more specific. We can get deeper with it. We figure out what is blocking you from starting, or what is blocking you from stepping forward and moving into this. I don't know why, but like this open door just gave me the creeps. Like it was open this whole time, right? It wasn't closed when I started. I'm gonna rewatch the video. Whoa, I'm at 15 minutes. I need to tighten this up. So, and finish doing my makeup. So the second thing that I am adding to this prayer list is that I have a thriving intuitive practice and that my business has, more than enough business to sustain me, and that all my creative projects like my YouTube and my socials and my Substack just have a really beautiful, like, generative base. There's a lot of engagement. There's people who are on there who are clicking and reading and all that stuff and listening and watching. And then the third and final one is my home, and I have this really beautiful just vision of what this home could be. And again, I'm not gonna do like specifics because I've tried to manifest through specifics with a home before, and I got exactly what I asked for, and then I was deeply unhappy and depressed for 8 months. So this time it is simply this: I live in a home in which I feel filled with love. It's as simple as that. When I tuned into that image and, I don't know. When I tuned into that image and what is there waiting for me, that was the main feeling. Especially that like flash of doing my morning pages and reading my book and drinking my coffee on my little balcony. That's exactly what it was. I'm filled with love in my home. I feel that so deeply. I'll do a little bit more of this and then I'm done. So to recap, moving forward, I'm gonna be praying for and asking for and working towards, number 1, a visa secured. Number 2, a thriving spiritual practice. And number 3, a home in which I feel filled with love. And all I need to do moving forward for me and my human design is to A, pray for it, ask for it, remind the universe that's what I want, sit in the reality of having that, sit in that feeling of being in that space and having that life and having the money flowing in from this work that I get to do that I love so much, and knowing that I have the security of I can stay here, I have a visa. And just sitting in that, and then all the feelings that come up with that. And then finally, the final 2 important things are listening and taking aligned action. Listening always. If I'm asking the universe for things, it's gonna deliver. And if I'm not paying attention, I might ignore or miss the things that it is delivering to me because I might be thinking it's not the right type, or it's not the right time, or it's not the right shape that it's coming towards me in. Who cares? It's my job to listen to the universe, follow the signs, and trust them, and then take aligned action. So if something comes to me and I was like, well, that was a fucking sign, I'm gonna do this, then I know. Like with East 15, the school that I just applied to. I was same with the first school. So I applied to the Royal Academy of Music for their musical theatre program, and East 15, which is an acting school just outside of London, for their acting program. And both of those were just me like following the signs and going, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that. That sounds good. That feels right. So taking the aligned action. I'll keep you updated. We'll see how it goes. This is the final look. Again, very light makeup day. My hair is kind of still drying. Do you want to see the full fit though? This is a really tiny hotel room, but this is the full outfit. It's kind of giving pirate, which I love. I got this skirt in Camden Market in London. I got this in Notting Hill in London. And then I got this top, which I love. It's kind of, again, it's kind of piratey and sexy with the open thing. I got this at a charity shop. Slay charity shops, also in London. But that's it. That's the final look. And I might switch out my necklace for a different gold necklace. Because, you know, she's a gold necklace girly. But that's it. And I'll keep you updated on how it goes. And do all the things. If you watched all this way, would you do the commenting and the liking and the subscribing and the all of that? Because your girl's working on building something. And if you watched all this way, then you should be a part of it. I'm just saying. Bye, love.